Hey guys, this is Mitch the Lawn Guy here. Hey, I'm going to show you guys how to sharpen some mower blades. So I got a Neary blade grinder, but you can still do it the same with a bench grinder. Fairly simple to do. As you can tell, my corners, I'm trying to mulch up leaves and stuff. Getting pretty worn down and stuff on these turds, but pretty easy when you're grinding them. You always want to do it just a kind of quick pass. You don't want this to get blue or turn a brighter color. Just keep it nice, clean, shiny. Okay, you get the blue, then your blade's shot. You have to, easy way to kind of fix that, something you have to retemper it. Okay, you get that. Once you start going too much, like go too slow, you burn it right down and it's blue and it always go dull real fast. But you always want to kind of go like right in here, kind of get so it's one shot all the way down, so it's fairly smooth. I'll show you when I get done. But then another thing you really need, best thing to do is get one of these blade grinders, balancers. Cheap, easy, just put right on. And when you use some, just when you put on somewhere it's flat, you can even glue it down or Velcro and stuff. But you always want to make sure it's halfway level. This is not like that or anything or wobbling around. Just make sure it's level all the way around. And when you put your blade, you want to make sure you don't have any grass clippings piled on one side stuck to the blade where it's going to make it unbalanced when you're after you sharpen it. Okay, if you don't get it balanced, it's going to give you problems later. Your blade's going to be wobbling like this when you really won't notice it. Walk behind, you'll notice some more. Well, over time it's going to wear your bearings out on your deck, but always make sure you balance it. Unless you get it pretty good, if it's fairly clean, you just make sure you can take out the same amount on each side. That's why I always try to, especially if you're doing a hand grind, just kind of make sure you're kind of going right the same amount each way, then you can always balance. Otherwise, if you don't balance it, by your fairly new blades, sometimes you can get pretty close and stuff. But yeah, I'll show you when I get going here and set the blade up so you can see how I do it, and that way in case anyone else wants to do them. See you in a bit. Guys, another thing you might need when you're doing this, it does get noisy, earplugs and safety goggles, because it will shoot out a lot of sparks, and sometimes you get the grit will flip off when it's stuck like inside the housing on one of these. It'll flip up and hit you. And if you're using an angle grinder, you don't have a vise, use gloves, because it will jump and these do get pretty sharp. But I'll show you how it goes. See, it's not blue yet, so I didn't go too much, but it's fairly good. Now I'm just taking down to the outer edge right there. Good clean edge. Nice clean edge all the way across. Take a little bit more off. Okay guys, here's the blade after I got them all sharpened up. See, I just did it quick. Yeah, I like to, usually you want to flab on this mower. I like to bevel it down a little bit. It helps it cut a little better. It gets so big of a deck. But you can see there, the balancer is level on the bottom, and the blade is fairly level, except for the little bit of breeze. So that's what you want to do. But if you're going to grind these with a grinder, don't use a hard stone like one of these, as it'll get too much of it out and you'll wear your back too far. Get a nice clean cut like one of these dudes. Use a flap disc. It'll get in, it'll take this, make it where this will do a real fast, like grind a lot of material out. This will actually, the flap disc, will take a little bit off that you need. It just takes a little bit amount, but leave it so when you have a big chunk, jagged edges on the bottom and stuff that might tear later. Flap discs are the best because it won't jump into, like, if I use this one, it's going to dig right in. So always try to use a flap disc for an angle grinder. Works a heck of a lot smoother and everything. But yeah, let me show you a couple more blades here. Yeah, here's this one. This one is pretty good. Little on top I don't get, but I'm not too big right now because I'm just cutting most of the leaves and everything. Let's see it didn't burn the edges in the back or anything. But yeah, if you got any questions, just give me a holler. I can always help you out because I do all my own maintenance and everything, and it makes it a lot easier. Especially if you have something breaks down, it's a lot easier to do it on your own, and don't mind helping you guys out. See you later. Thanks for watching.